Well, hello, my friends. It's the Sunday morning spread from Cards of Light, Bright Blessings of the Tarot. Brian Noe with you once again this week, August 14th, 2022. Where has the time gone? Let's go to the table and get ready for our 4-card energy reading, which is sort of our tradition for Sunday mornings. I guess you can call it a tradition. I mean, we've been doing it for a few months, so. All right. Give these a little bit of an extra shuffle. And then let's take just a moment as usual to just kind of be quiet and breathe. Get our minds still. All right. We are looking this morning once again at the 4 dimensions of our lives and the energies kind of surrounding those. The spiritual dimension. We have the 4 of Cups, the social emotional dimension, and we have the Hermit. The mental dimension, we have the 8 of Wands. And the physical dimension, we have the Moon. So a couple majors and a couple of pip cards here this week. Sorry, my little dogs are very interested in something that's going on outside. Heaven knows what. They did try to warn me, I guess, so okay. Let's kind of take these one at a time. The Moon card in the physical dimension, and this is the dimension of our lives that is about physical health, financial well-being, anything having to do with very kind of concrete, I don't want to say mundane, but with things in the realm of material reality, or what we experience as material reality. And the Moon card is, it sort of represents that liminal space where there's something just on the edge of our awareness, but we can't quite make it out. There's some eeriness about this card, and we see something emerging here from the depths. So this is the card of the subconscious mind as well, or a certain way of looking at the subconscious mind. I think of it as something that is just kind of creeping up. And so coming as this card does in the physical dimension of our lives, this could be either something that we have been waiting for, or something that we haven't been waiting for that's kind of slowly starting to appear. It's having some influence on us, but we're not quite aware of it yet. Could be a memory, could be a trauma, could be an opportunity, but something that is just kind of not on our radar yet, but may come to be important in the near future. So we should be looking for something along those lines this week, particularly having to do with the physical material dimension of our lives, with health and financial well-being and that sort of thing. Okay, and then another major over here in the social emotional dimension of our lives, the Hermit. And this is the card of solitude, but also a very powerful creative card, the card of following the inner light. At least that's the way that I see it. So we have a light within us that we sometimes hide from ourselves. And when we are able to polish the mirrors of our hearts and better reflect that light, we can see it better ourselves, and we can share it better with others. And so, pretty simple message to me with this card for the week to come. In terms of our own emotional well-being and in our social relationships, we need to seek the light, and we need to shine the light. So whatever that means to you, maybe spend a little extra time pursuing that this week. For me, that is some sort of daily spiritual sadhana or spiritual practice. Could be meditation, could be prayer, could be time with scriptures, could be all of those things, other devotional activities and that sort of thing. Could just be spending relaxing time out in nature or with friends. Whatever it is that helps you to kind of set aside all of the garbage and gunk that we collect as we go through our lives and get in touch with the stuff that is really important, really matters the most over the long haul, then that's what we ought to be doing this week in the social emotional dimension. Okay, up here in the mental dimension, we have the Eight of Wands. And this represents messages. It also represents a type of energy that is somewhat beyond our understanding. So like the difference between a fire and electricity. Electricity can be very, very powerful, but it takes some expertise to deal with it. So this could be literally a message coming. It could be a flash of coming in the mental dimension here. It could be a flash of insight or an idea or something along those lines. But something very powerful and very sudden may be coming to us in the mental dimension of our lives. This is the card in the Rider deck that shows the Eight Wands flying through the air as if toward a target. And indeed, we've got Sagittarius here. We've got Mercury in Sagittarius, as a matter of fact. So the Archer. We've got another way to look at it is that whatever this is, it's out of our hands at the moment. It's already on its way. And so there may be a little bit of lag time between when we become aware of whatever is being represented here by this card and when it reaches sort of its logical conclusion. And so we just have to be patient, have to trust that things are going in the right direction and wait for the outcome. But so I'm getting the sense that this is some sort of communication that we will get maybe towards the front end of this week that someone will be getting. And then some waiting around to see how things play out. I think the word of advice, if that is the case, if this is resonating with you, is don't try to force things. Let them take their natural course, and things should turn out all right. It may also have something to do with what's going on here in the Moon card, with something kind of coming into view that we're not aware of just now. I'm getting the sense that this is about health for someone. But I'm also getting the sense that it's going to be all right. In any case, it's sort of out of our hands for the moment. So let things play out. See how things look toward the end of the week. It's about the best we can do at this point. Okay, Four of Cups. In Crowley styles, this one luxury. Fours of the cards of stability. They can also kind of sometimes be the cards of stagnation or a beginning of sort of things getting a little bit too staid and set. Cups, the cards of the heart, the cards of emotions, the cards of love. And so coming as this card does in the spiritual dimension of our lives, I'm getting the sense that we may be feeling a sense of dissatisfaction, or maybe boredom, or something along those lines. Some sort of just kind of maybe not feeling appreciated, maybe not appreciating the blessings in our lives. And yet we have everything we need. We have all of this luxury around us. And so if you are not already keeping a gratitude journal, this is a really good daily practice. And the idea is just get yourself either a notebook or paper or something, and pen or pencil, and every day write down 3 things for which you are grateful. And I've been doing this for maybe 3 years now, and it does a couple things for us. First of all, it does truly help us focus on the good things in our lives, and that helps to attract more of those things. But also in the early going, in an attempt to write down 3 things a day that aren't just the same 3 things every day, we can find ourselves being more attentive to look for those things and search for those things. And as we do that, not at the very beginning, but as we do that and as we go along, we'll find that we have an awful lot to be thankful for, even in the worst of situations and circumstances. If we're in this world, if we're in this material world, then we are blessed. And the more we focus on our blessings, the more that we focus on the good things in our lives, the more that our reality is shaped by that recognition and that focus. Remember that energy goes where attention is placed. So overall here, there's a need to kind of go inside and focus on the light here. There's a need to sort of count our blessings up here. And over here, we got some stuff maybe coming into our lives or into someone's life anyhow this week that may take us by surprise, but it's going to be okay. And we shouldn't force the issue. We should just let things arrive at where they are ready to arrive. I think that's about it as far as the way I would see these cards. I'd love to hear what you think. If there's a piece of this that is resonating with you somehow and you'd like to discuss it, please feel free to get in touch. You can leave comments here on the video, or if you'd like a little more private conversation, you're welcome to email me. You can find that contact information out on the weblog at brightblessingstarot.com. And as always, if you're a reader, I'd love to hear what you think about these cards. I think that will do it for our Sunday morning spread this week. I plan to be back on Thursday for 3-Card Thursday. In the meantime, take care of yourself. I wish you peace.